I'm a pastor, an artist, an author, a scholar, and a conversation. Welcome to Chatfest with Kenneth. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Chatfest with Kenneth. And in this episode, we're having a conversation with a young man who happens to be a twin. And so that's very interesting. I'm not sure. I've always been curious about, the myth that people have about twins and all. I've always found that amusing and wondered if the movies or the urban legend about twins, how real is it? But anyway, I'll let him introduce himself and we will take it from there. And folks, this is my guest for this episode. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Tucker, and I'm honored to be here on this evening.
Okay, Keith, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. In fact, I'm doing better than amazing.
Okay, better than amazing. I like that energy. I need to tap into it. Let me tap into that energy. Shoot. So, one thing I was saying, the introduction that I did earlier, that you are a twin.
Yes.
So, what kind of twins are you? Identical, paternal, what? Which is it?
We are identical. We're 11 minutes apart.
Oh, so who's older?
I am. And he needs to learn how to respect his elders too.
Okay, I'll remind him of that. So you're older because you came out first, right?
Yes.
Do you know there actually is an African culture that says the one that came out first is the younger one because the older one told him to go look outside and see how it is.
I like that.
I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, so did he go out and see how it is and come back and tell you like everything is good? You can come out now.
Here's something I found on reference.com.
Alexa, shut up. Well, Alexa is going up. What is wrong with her? Ain't nobody talking to you. Why are you going off? So you are identical twins. I think I was mentioning to you that because your brother and I are friends. And
Yes.
when I talk to you on the phone, okay, like I can tell the difference physically, but
Yes.
when I talking to you, it sounds like I'm talking to him because your voice sounds the same. The way you express yourself sounds the same. Your enunciations, the way you express, it sounds the same. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not talking to Kevin. I'm talking to Keith, but it sounds like I'm talking to Kevin. It just sounds weird. So do you guys have that twin connection or not?
We really don't, but sometimes we can finish each other's sentences. Sometimes I might do something and then I heard that my brother did the same thing. So we got a connection, but it's not consistent.
It's not like the movie says it is.
Right. That's right.
Where you be thinking something like, oh, he had an accident. You be like, oh, I feel some vibes. Is you okay? It's not like that.
Not like the movie. It does happen, but not on a consistent basis.
Okay. So would you say you guys were close growing up?
Yes.
Are you close now?
Yes.
Okay. So the one thing I've always wondered, or again, this is a movies, I don't know how true this is, that twins struggle with finding identity.
I I can see how, because, you know, growing up, the world connects twins as one person. So when you see twins together, they expect twins to act exactly the same, talk the same, walk the same. And so we, growing up from elementary to middle school, we dressed the same all the time. My mom would buy us the same exact clothes and we would have fun. We enjoyed it. But when we got to high school, you know, high school is a little bit different. You got a whole different group of kids, whole different group of people that now that accepted it in junior high school and elementary school don't really accept it in high school. They kind of make fun of you. And so we got to a point in high school where we said, you know what, I'm getting tired of getting talked about. We need to create our own identities.
So you actually made a conscious effort to find your own identity. Oh,
yes,
interesting.
yes. And as twins, the spotlight is always on twins. You know, when people see twins, when the teachers will see twins, they're like, oh, it's twins. And they will put a lot of emphasis on us, and that caused a lot of people to get jealous. And when some people got jealous, they end up trying to, you know, talk about us and stuff like that. So that's when we made a conscious decision, like we gotta start dressing differently.
Okay, so who out of two of you, who is the I heard the one always is a bossy one and one is in not as bossy one. So who's bossy?
I don't think either one of us is really bossy, but we are
night. Who's bossy? No, I'm kidding.
we are night and day. We're the same. We are night and day. He's my peanut butter to my jelly. So though we are the same, we're different.
In what way?
So he likes a certain type of person as far as dating someone. I like a different type of person as far as dating someone. He likes a certain food.
You like the classy girl and he likes the hoe?
I like another example. He loves ribs. I'm not a rib person. I love lasagna and stuff like that. So we're different in our taste of stuff.
Okay. So what about, so when you guys were growing up, did you have passion, dreams? What was your dream? What did you want to be when you were growing up?
Believe it or not, when I was growing up, I really wanted to be an astronaut.
And what did he want to be?
I think he wanted to be a police officer.
Okay.
And my memory serves me right. I think he wanted to be a police officer. And he got kind of close to it because he ended up being a security guard. But me as an astronaut, I'm kind of close because I work on a program called the F-35. That's an airplane. So it's close, but not.
You work on airplanes? What are you?
I'm more so like the senior security manager. I just oversee the security of it.
Oh, yeah, security too.
But different than my brother, not security guard.
Okay. So, you guys made a decision to find your own path. In finding your own path, I know you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And so is he.
Yes.
Because I know he had approached me and tried to, not hustle. I'll use a different word. He tried to, market to me. And then I noticed that you were doing stuff and then I think you tried to market to me too. And I'm like, what the heck why are these twins coming to like, what's up? Is this twins playing a game on me or what is going on? This is pulling me from left, this is pulling from the right. What the heck is going on here? But I guess the one thing that has always intrigued me is how, even though you two have different directions with your projects, there is a level of passion and integrity that your two put in what you do. Like you're both passionate about your separate things. And so how did you come about becoming that passionate? Because obviously it's not a coincidence. It'd be a
Yes.
coincidence if it was just one person was doing it, the other was, but you two are doing it separately but committedly. So how did you come
Yes.
about that?
So I've always had a passion to help people. Growing up, I've always had that zeal that if I see someone struggling, I wanted to help in some form or fashion. And so my passion in the business that I am now actually found me because I found myself in a situation where I had a whole bunch of debt. And I was looking for something to get me out of debt. But believe it or not, it wasn't a business. I was more so looking to get a second job. But I was on a football field one day and I happened to overhear a gentleman talking about debt elimination. And I eavesdropped on this conversation and I asked him, does he teach that? And he said, yes. And he invited me to his house and showed me the vision of what I'm part of now. And from that point on, I got involved in knowing that I'm able to help someone get out of debt or fix their credit or build extra income or learn how to invest. It's been a great passion for me because I have that huge passion of helping people win.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You eavesdropped on a conversation. It sounded great. And then
Yes.
you follow through. Um, Usually, Ponzi scheme sounds great when you listen to it. It sounds promising.
Yes.
So, how did you know this was not some scheme, but this was actually a legit entrepreneurial venture? How did you know?
So I started seeing results my first week. I actually got my first check, my first week in business. And when I saw that first check, my
How
first
much
check
was
was a
that
very,
check? I want to know.
believe it or not, it was a small check. It was $100, but that $100 let me know that this thing is real. And
Okay.
I said, if I really got serious with it, I can see that the sky's the limit. And I got serious and
So, what
committed.
is the name of what? So, this is like we're talking around it. So, what is the name of it? What is the name of your?
Yes, it's called MyEcon, which is short for My Economy. We're the personal financial success company.
So, uh, pretend like this is econ for dummies.
Okay.
Explain. So, I came from Mars. I don't know nothing about Earth. I don't know nothing about Earth culture or nothing.
Yes.
And you want to recruit and you want to tell me about this econ. Go.
Yes. In fact, I'll use three numbers. I'm gonna use 2, 4, and 3. 2, 4, and 3 is how I'm gonna explain it. So the
Okay.
2 stands for there are two objectives that everyone's trying to accomplish every day. Objective number one is people are trying to go to a job or a business to earn enough income to provide for their current lifestyle. So the
Okay.
food that they eat, clothes that they wear, the house that they live in, that has to be paid for some way. Most people do that with a job or a business.
Okay.
Now, the second objective that people are trying to accomplish is while they're working that job, they're trying to simultaneously put enough money in some type of asset or investment so that when they're retired, their money works for them instead of
Mm-hmm.
them working for the money. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the 2.
Yes.
Now, the 4 is there are 4 challenges that are stopping people from meeting those 2 objectives. The first one is inflation. The cost of living is steady going up, but our
Yeah.
paychecks aren't going up at the same rate. So
That
that's
is.
the first obstacle that is stopping people from attaining wealth. The second one is taxes. If you look at your paycheck, you lose about a third of your hard-earned income to taxes,
Mm-hmm.
federal, state, FICA, and Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
The third obstacle that stops people from building wealth is debt. And I like to say that debt is a result of taxes. And here's what I mean by that. Let's say you were making $50,000 a year on your job. You probably told the mortgage company you make 50,000. You told the car dealership you make 50,000. But the truth of the matter is you never bought home 50,000
That is true.
because
You never
remember
brought
you lost a
50,000.
third of your
Mm-hmm.
income to taxes. So you bought home about 35,000, but you got financed at 50,000, so you end up in debt because you're buying things that you cannot afford.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 is big business. Big business robs us of our hard-earned income because we, the consumers, love to keep up with the Joneses. Every month there's a holiday. And guess what? We're shopping.
Hello.
January, New Year sales. February, Valentine's Day sales. March, spring break sales. And the list goes on. And then the 3 stands for, here's where my econ comes into play. Number 1 is we show people how to get a pay raise on their job without asking the boss. You say, how can you do that? The first thing that we do is we educate people on how to properly adjust their W-4 form that they filled out when they first started their job.
Mm-hmm.
The IRS says that over 80% of Americans have that form filled out incorrectly. We show them how to fill it out correctly. We've seen people pick up an extra $100. I've seen as high as extra $800 extra in their paycheck without owing at the end of the year. Okay. So that's the first stream of income that they can use to pay off debt or invest or lifestyle. Okay. Second thing we do, we teach you how to repair and restore your credit. We provide you with an amazing credit repair system that literally walks you through step by step how to repair your credit. It comes with the letters you send to the credit bureaus and the creditors. It comes with tutorial videos to walk you through credit repair so that a person can get in a position that when they go to a car dealership, they're not getting 29% interest rate. Mm-hmm. Third thing we do is we provide you with an entrepreneurship opportunity. We give you a home-based business. Now, here's the problem. When people see this type of business, the first thing they say is, it sounds like a pyramid. And I always like to say this to people. Think about this. The CEO of McDonald's makes most of his money not from selling hamburgers, French fries, and drinks. That's not where the CEO makes most of his money. He makes most of his money by allowing you to pay a fee to open up a franchise. He lets you run the franchise, but he earns a percentage of the revenue every single week. Mm-hmm. Think about it. The CEO is not flipping burgers. The CEO is not making drinks. And the CEO definitely ain't making no fries. But you are making the fries and the drinks, and you getting paid, and he's earning a percentage of that revenue. That's the same concept when it comes to network marketing. When someone joins me in business, it's like they're buying a franchise from me. Mm-hmm. They're running that franchise, but I'm earning a percentage of the revenue from their franchise without me doing the work. That's the best type of income, is getting paid off of other people's efforts other than yourself, because one day you may slow down, whether it's age, health, downsizing, outsourcing, whatever the case may be. You want to be in a position where if I go to sleep, I got someone else bringing me some money to my mailbox.
So now when you say the third one, you what was the word? You network marketing?
Yes, network marketing.
Okay. And you teach people how to create a home-based entrepreneurial venture.
Yes.
So is it a concept that they come up with, or are they aligned with something that you are incorporating them into?
Good questions. It's actually something that they came up with, just like a person going to McDonald's. McDonald's has a turnkey system. You can't go in there and make Cajun fries. You got to go in there and make the same fries that every McDonald's makes. So we provide the same type of concept. We have a turnkey business system that we provide you. It's their concept, their website, but you get a chance to market it and get paid for it.
Okay. So say somebody that's watching this right now, it's like, Keith does sound eloquent. He got lyrics. It's just flow. I'm about to run and go call him. So what expectation should the viewer have if they look at you like, okay, are they expecting that, oh, I sign up with you and in 1 month I'm gonna buy a Tesla?
Well, I would tell a person that's listening, the expectation they need to have is 3 things. I tell people,
you like numbers, don't you?
Yes. The first thing, they got to be consistent.
You look like your brother. You just behave like your brother right now. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I told you, he looked like me. He's the carbon copy of me. I'm the real deal. He's the carbon copy.
Weird. It's like I'm talking to him, but it's not. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I tell people, number 1, you got to be consistent. You got to keep doing the business every single day without fail, without giving up.
Okay.
Consistency is very, very important. If you don't be consistent, it's not going. It's going to be very hard to be successful. Number two, you got to be committed. This is huge right here, commitment, because it's one thing to get in my econ, but the question is my econ in you? You got to be committed to the process. You got to be committed to the meetings, and you got to be committed to a point where you don't procrastinate. I always tell people procrastination is the assassination to your destination. The more you procrastinate, the more your dreams is going to be on hold. And the third thing is collaboration. You got to get around like-minded individuals. The Bible says iron sharpens iron. You got to get around like-minded individuals that can hold your hand, coach you in the right direction so that you can be successful. So what they'll get from me is all three. They're going to get consistency. I'm going to be there calling them all the time, trying to make sure they meet their goals. I'm going to give them my commitment. Whatever they want to do, I'm going to be committed to help them get that done. And then the collaboration, I'm going to be there to collaborate them so we can come together and come up with a plan to build wealth together.
Okay. So next question. Does this involve cold calling and outdoor sales, or how exactly is the practical operation of the business?
Great question. So it's twofold. Some people get in this business and say, hey, you know what? I don't want to work the entrepreneurship side. I just want to work the strategies. And we got people that just work the strategies, fix their credit, eliminate debt, learn to invest, and have strategized their way to $1 million. But for the person that want to work the entrepreneur side, it doesn't require cold calling. What it's basically called network marketing. All you got to learn is the skill of marketing online. So they can use social media to their utmost. In fact, I tell people, let's turn your social media page into an ATM machine. So we teach them how to market online so that they are the ones that's being hunted instead of them being the ones that's hunting people.
Okay, so I am I'm a psychologist, and I deal with statistics and probability.
Yes.
So with this venture, if this alien from Mars somehow uses telekinesis and watches this thing, it's like, ooh, okay, ooh, I'm gonna get hooked up with kids. And then gets hooked up with you and starts the business and is committed. How, say in a week, he has his alien job that he's doing, how much time would he need on average to dedicate to this to be successful?
Good question. I always tell people,
I always
at
ask
the
good
beginning,
questions.
I will. You always get good questions. I will recommend at least an hour a day to your business, because I look at it this way:
That's not
you
bad.
give 8+ hours to your job building someone else's asset. You can at least give 1 hour to yourself to build your own asset.
So you're looking at on average 6 hours a week.
Yes.
Okay. So now
Yes.
we put 6 hours a week committed to this. And we're just doing ballpark average figure. How,
Okay.
on an average, your if you look at people who have signed up with you, what's the average income? Say somebody who did 7 hours a week, and this person has a probably 70%, no, that's not it, a 50% skill set. So they're not like the top, the best. They're just like an average, just barely making it, but they're good, but not that good. They're just there.
Okay.
What's the ballpark figure of income this person might bring in?
I could say that person can probably bring in between $1,000 a month, even up to $5,000 a month with an hour worth of time every single day. I believe that that person could make 1,000 to 5,000 a month, and that can increase as they start to learn more about marketing and social media.
Hold up right there. Viewers, did you hear this? I'm gonna have him repeat that again so y'all can listen, because this is Corona time. Folks need money. Can you say that again so people can hear you?
Yes, yes. So the person can actually, with that amount of time that you just stated, they can make between $1,000 a month, and even as high as $5,000 a month. But that number will increase in time as they start learning that skill set of using social media to their advantage. We teach it in our training classes how to use social media to build your business, and as they start to learn it and start to actually apply it, because I always tell people, knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is powerful. So once they start applying the knowledge that they learn, they'll start seeing different results in their income.
Okay. Now you did make one reference when we started. You said people think it is a pyramid.
Yeah.
Did you use scheme or business?
Most I said people pyramid. I would say pyramid scheme. People would say pyramid scheme.
Okay. Okay. So so if you compare it to pyramid schemes, does that mean that the people that come in, they have potential to recruit people and make income off of the people they recruit?
Yes. You can come in, outwork me, and make way more money than me, without a doubt. I always tell people a pyramid scheme is this: when there's money being exchanged, but there's no product or services. When you see something like that, run, 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 run. If there's no products and services attached to the business, then
And it's
it's a
just
pyramid
money
scheme.
that's just doubling itself. Money is just multiplying.
Yes,
But how is
it's
this money
still
multiplying?
moving money.
Don't nobody know how the money is
Yes,
multiplying. It's just multiplying. Like, nah.
yes, yes. That's run, 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 run with the quickness.
Okay, so this you have products, you have service.
Yes,
So it's not
yes,
just money just being laundered around. It's money that is
yes,
transactional money, and you see services and products. And
yes, yes.
okay, okay, and
We
go ahead, say go ahead. I think you're about to say
oh,
something.
so we have products like travel, health and wellness, coffee, online shopping, hand sanitizer, roadside assistance, credit repair, you name it, we got it.
Yeah, like Walmart.
Yes.
I got everything.
Multiple products help you earn multiple streams of income.
Hello, that is true. That is absolutely true. Absolutely true. So, wow, time does fly. Wow. Okay, so for someone who wants to connect with you, what's or who's interested in contacting you to learn more, like, oh, I heard you, I can make $1,000 or $5,000 a month.
Yes.
How do I make that? So, what's the best way to reach you? Do you have a schedule? Do you have a meeting somewhere that they come to, or do they contact you? How does that work?
They can contact me. I'm gonna give a couple of things
I'm
they
gonna
can
put all
do.
the information in the description in this video.
Oh,
But go ahead and
perfect, perfect.
and
The first,
share.
the first way they can learn more about it is my website is www.myfinancialvision.com. That's www.myfinancialvision.com. They can
Okay.
go there and learn, see a video, and put their information in and get more information on a daily basis. They can
Okay.
also call me on my cell phone at 240-305-1568. That's 240-305-1568. And then the last thing is they can connect with me on social media via Facebook or Instagram. On Instagram, I'm Keith Tucker 75. On Facebook, they can look up Keith Tucker MyEcon, and they can connect with me there as well.
Okay. You're not on Twitter?
I have a Twitter, but I haven't even used it. But I'm getting ready to turn that up on fire.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, folks, you heard him. And the information is, I'm going to put his links to his social media website, and everything will be in the description of this video. Any last words you want to share, my brother, before we let you go?
I just want to say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. You know, I don't count this lightly. at all. And I just want to say to each and every one of you that's listening out there, there's a millionaire inside of each and every one. Don't let this pandemic slow you down from an entrepreneur opportunity. And this is why I say that. Back in the day, there was a young lady by the name of Madam C.J. Walker that was going through the Spanish flu pandemic. But guess what? She became a millionaire during the Spanish flu pandemic. And I know there's some 2020 versions of Madam C.J. Walker that's listening to me right now. And there's going to be some millionaires, billionaires, and some witnesses being birthed from this opportunity.
Amen.
The question is, which one will you?
All right, brother. Now pass the offering basket.
I take it.
All right, thank you, my brother.
You're very welcome, and I appreciate your time.
And that was my conversation with Keith Tucker. His information is going to be, like I said earlier, it's going to be in the description of this video and also on the website. Actually, he was good conversation. A little weird that he does remind me of his brother. Like, it feels like I'm talking to his brother, but it's not his brother. It's him I'm talking to. That was a little, oh well. Anyhow, please do not forget to like this video, make comments. Your opinions, suggestions, questions are very much welcome, and I look forward to it. And subscribe as well. Definitely would love you to subscribe. And the most important part, well, not really the most important part, but the very important part, support. Share this video with your network of friends. Share it with people who you think would be interested in what we're talking about, because we are talking about the human experience. And also support in any way possible. There is going to be information to a CashApp and PayPal links. So looking forward to your help, and stay blessed and have a wonderful day.